Y'all really let the guy that does all this talking get his own podcast? Get it together, man. Hey, everybody, what's going on? It's Big Molly B in his house. You already know what I got going on. I got the candles lit. We chilling. It's 7 o'clock right now in the evening where I'm at. I don't know where you guys are at. It could be morning. It could be afternoon. It could be 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? um, Real quick, a lot of people. Well, I can't say a lot because that sounds cocky. Let's just say some people have came up to me in the present, in the past, have came up to me and have said relatively the same thing. You're always so calm. You're always in such a good mood. You never like just lash out. It takes a lot for me to lash out. It takes a lot for me to to go get to a level as to where it's like I've blacked out. It takes a lot, and I can't remember the last time that I've been that angry in that state of mind. You know, um, but I have been asked the question, how how do you how do you get to that point? How do you handle that? Like when someone is saying something to you that is offensive, especially if you don't deserve it, or when someone is talking about you. You could know that person, or you know of that person, and that person sees you and has so much to say for some reason, whether they're saying it to your face or they're saying it on social media, and they're talking about you. It's so many, or on the job, and the bosses or coworkers are just pushing your buttons and getting on your nerves, and it's just comes like ah, or car troubles or anything, right? My thing is, you like I said before in the first episode, you can hear me talk about God a lot. God, I had to pray to get to a point where I'm not as bothered. I had to pray to learn how to just let things go. Um and to have my spirit in a place of peace, and to mentally be smart enough to not allow people to take my power away from me. And by power, I mean, my energy. Because it's my choice to get mad. It's my choice to lash out and respond and react in a way um that serves as a form of retaliation. I had to pray to not be that way, because like I said, we have the power. So why not choose joy? Why not choose a way that doesn't give that doesn't feel like you're giving your power away? um so there's prayer. Let's say you're working on something outside, you're working on your car, you're working on a project in your shed, and you just you can't, the things ain't working right, the part isn't coming off the way that it's supposed to. You can't seem to get the nail in the wood if you're building something, and it's frustrating. And now you're nailing and you hit your thumb because you missed the nail, and it's just my mom taught me to take a break. I used to do homework, especially when I was elementary school. I would be doing homework, and she would be helping me, she would be teaching me, but I would get frustrated because I still am not grasping this work. And I'm frustrated, I'm mad, I want to go play, and I'm stuck in here, and I know that I can't go anywhere until I finish. And she would say, take a break. Calm down, go take a break. Just calm down. Go take a break. Go get you a snack. Get you something to drink. and take about 15 minutes to just calm down, and then we'll come back. And I didn't think too much into it because I'm a kid. I'm just thinking like, okay, I'm taking a break. But no, calming down, coming back to the situation, coming back to the challenge with more level headed, with my mind clearer, where I can think rationally and take my time. Now I have readjusted the way I approach whatever it is I'm doing. Another thing, focusing on your breathing. When we get mad, and I'm not talking about just, I'm pissed. No, when we get angry and when we get very, very upset to the point that where we want to scream or where we want to fight someone, focus on your breathing, because you can tell, you can feel your body shaking. I hear people all the time say, yeah, my body was shaking. I was so upset. That's because your mind is racing, your heart is accelerating, and you're hyperventilating. You don't even realize it, but that's all that is. Calm down and breathe. Count to 3, inhale, and then exhale. 1, 2, 3, inhale. Then you hold it. 1, 2, 3, exhale. And you do that as many times as you need until you feel your body calming down. I don't care how many times you have to do it. Because if you don't calm yourself down, you're going to do something or say something that you're going to regret. You could possibly get yourself in trouble. Or you're just going to look back and, like I said, and regret it. And you're going to look back and say, I wish I wouldn't have acted that way. I wish I wouldn't have allowed that person to get me that upset because of words or because of actions. Did it even matter at that point in time? Was it going to be something that I was going to remember when I got home later on tonight from work? Will I remember every key detail as to why I was upset with this person? Whether it be a customer, whether it be a coworker, whether it be a boss, or whether it be something that you were working on at work. We get it. You care about what people say. You shouldn't. You care about things at your job, which you definitely should. But the impact, what is the impact having on us? All right, here's a third one. Listening to music. Music. This was my thing as a teenager when I would be upset about something. You know, especially for my guys, like, you know, if you are so called in love with a girl and she breaks your heart, or you guys are arguing, I don't want to talk to you right now, and then you're upset. You know what I'm talking about? Or if she, like I said, if she breaks your heart and you loved her so much, because you know exactly what love means at 13 years old. You know what love is. You're heartbroken. I used to put my headphones on, had my MP3 player, and I would go outside my backyard, and I would go to my basketball goal, and I would just shoot hoops for hours. And just, it would be just me and that basketball and that music. And it would be rap, it would be R&B, it would be pop, it would be rock. But it helped. It would help calm me down, and it still can. Go listen to some music. Put on some music that's going to make you feel better. Don't go, if you are already upset, don't go listening to music that will further on enhance your mood in that negative light. You know, you got some people that when they're depressed or when they're just very deep down in the dumps, they listen to music that they can relate to as far as their mood. No. Why? Why do you want to feel worse? If you are already sad, why do you want to listen to sad music? Why? Why do you want to cry? You want to cry? Something can happen and it can get you into that point where you feel like you're going to cry. But you want to? Oh, you want to feel worse? How does that sound? That's silly. Okay. Number 4, spending some time in nature. Go outside, get some fresh air. You are inside of these four walls, and the energy inside is is present. It's there. You have no choice but to feel it because you are in that environment in which that energy was created. And it's going to continue to affect your mood. Get out of there. Go outside, get some fresh air. Take a break and go outside. Get the fresh air. If the sun is shining, that is amazing. That is great. Enjoy the sunshine. Look at the blue skies. Look at the white cloud. And just breathe. Take your time. Listen to the birds chirping. Look at the butterflies. Even the sounds of cars passing by, horns blowing. Just gravitate to the world around you in that moment on the outside and just forget about whatever it is that has gotten you to that point of exile. Allow your body to go through a transformation of healing with a change of environment. All right, what number are we? What number are we on? Number what? 5. Let's try active relaxation. Meaning go to the gym, go for a run, go for a walk, do some yoga, dance, move your body. Sometimes our bodies are so tense that we can't sit still anyway. What happens when you get upset? Your body's shaking, right? You can't sit still, right? Okay, so move around, dance, let that energy out in a positive way. Well, I can't dance, Jamal. No one says you have to know how to dance. Just move your body. If you have a gym membership, go work out. Go lift some weights. Hop on the treadmill and go run. Get on the stationary bike and pedal. Escape that reality mentally by doing something physically rewarding. Get that energy out. Get that stress out. Work that stress out into those weights, into that treadmill. Every single step that you are taking on that treadmill, whether you are running or you are sprinting or you're walking, if you're pedaling or you're doing a rep, allow that with each one, pretend as if you're pushing out that stress. You're pushing out that anxiety with every rep, with every movement. You are eliminating that stress. You are eliminating that emotion. You are destroying it. Think of somewhere else. That is number 6. Think of something else or somewhere else. Think of somewhere else, not something. I don't want to say something. Think of somewhere else. When you are angry and you are in that rage, you see red. A lot of people always say, I've seen red. I was seeing red. You see red. You know, you see, I feel like if anger has a color, it is red. If happiness has a color, it's yellow, it's blue, it's white. You know, it's shining, it's welcoming, it's birds chirping. Rage is a lot of noise. It's red. It's slamming of doors, it's stumping of feet, it's yelling, it's intensity. Think happy thoughts. Think of somewhere else. Think of funny moments that you've had. Think of your childhood. Think of fond memories, nostalgic moments where you were at your happiest. Think of some good times. Think of yourself being on a beach with your feet up and you're listening to the waves. You hear the seagulls. The sun is setting and it's reflecting off of the water and it looks absolutely beautiful. And that water is calming your mind. And you are in complete bliss. Think of yourself being in a field of your favorite flower, and you're out there and you can smell your favorite flower and it smells so good and it's full, the field is full of your favorite flower, and it's giving, with each sniff of that flower, it's giving you great energy. It's giving you a happy feeling inside. Think about a butterfly landing on your nose. Think about it. Think about looking up in the sky and seeing a cloud that looks like a shape, that looks like something, and you're trying to make out what it is. Remember how fun that used to be when we were kids, trying to figure out what the cloud looks like? Number 7, meditate. Shut everything off. Put your phone down. If you have meditative music, put it on. But if you don't, just sit in silence and think of nothing. Just be in that moment and just breathe in and out. Close your eyes. Think of nothing. Just focus on being present right where you are. And give yourself positive affirmations. I am centered. I am whole. I am unbothered. Just a couple of affirmations to talk, self-talk, to get you in feeling the right way. All right, and number 8, get creative. Find a new hobby when you start feeling anxiety. Find a new hobby. If you know how to sew, learn how to sew. If you know if you know how to if you're great at arts and crafts, or you're interested in arts and crafts, go down to your craft store and buy a couple of things. Or if you don't have the money, look around your house. Make a scrapbook. Draw. Pretend as if you're writing your own comic. Write a short story. Write a short story and be as detailed as possible. So detailed that you are picturing these characters that you're talking about, these characters that you have completely made up in this scenario that you have completely made up. Clean your space. Look up a recipe of something that you have never cooked before. Bake something that you have never baked before, but try it and find the fun in it. Find the humor in if you mess up, if you get flour all over your face. Take a picture of it, make a silly face. Find the humor in it. Get creative. Go outside. Do something to your yard. Trim the hedges. Make your hedges look funny. Try to get your hedges into shape. Get creative. Write. Like I said, write. Read a book. That's To me, that's honorable mention because I don't have that on my list. Read a book. Honorable mention. Number 9. Read a book. Find a new book to read. If you don't have the hobby of reading, Invite that hobby. Start that new hobby. Find something that you would be interested in reading. Go to a bookstore and just look around. You might want a novel. You might want to read a fictional book, a non-fictional book. You may want to read a comic. You may want to read a manga. It's all up to you. You may want to read a autobiography. Or you may just want a book with a lot of pictures that talks about a specific town. If you want to look at pictures of New York City and the life of New York City, or if you want to look at a history book, you want to read about history. Those are my tips on how to relax and deal with anxiety and calming yourself down when your life intensifies in a single moment. Number one, take a break, come back to the problem with a clearer mind. Number two, focus on your breathing. Number three, listen to music. Number four, spend some time in nature. Number five, try to activate some active relaxation. Number six, think of somewhere else, somewhere happy. Number seven, try meditation. I love meditation. Number eight, get creative. Number nine, read a book. But the option that's first, but that's not number one, prayer. Know God, talk to God. And always remember, man, my DMs are open. Jamal Butler on every social media site. If you're ever feeling any type of way, if you have anxiety and your anxiety is just kicking your behind in a moment, just hit me up. Let's talk about it. Maybe I can help you. Or we can talk and we can do breath work. We can pray. We can meditate. We can talk and get laughter out of the situation. I'm here for you. God is here for you. God loves you. You love you. I love you. Big Molly B, I will catch you guys later. Holla.